So see, Purnima, I always say that the first doc set which you should have is a pitch deck, right? And always compare this to a going to a job interview. Once you go for a job interview, you have a well laid down HR like resume which an HR expects from you to when you enter the room. Even that is sent before on an email, well drafted email that I'm eligible for this position. Please consider my resume. So that resume is similar to that pitch deck of a founder, right? So if you are going to raise funds, you have to be very pertinent about two things. One is you have a well laid down pitch deck, and second is you should have your financial model ready. Financial model is sometimes people get very misled in that it's a very detailed document. I have to number crunch and all. It's even a simple document which is showing your revenue, expenses, and expected cash flows and all those things for another 18 months or 5 years. 5 is a good practice. All these things you should have handy before you request anyone to meet. So financial model you can prepare for your next 2 years or 3 years or 5 years if you're visionary. And these documents, your pitch deck, your financial model, you should send to those investors who you think might be interested in this kind of sector, right? So what mistake founders does is they will go on LinkedIn, find out investors, and today data is everywhere. So they will just start sending requests to all these investors unwantedly and unknowingly, and they don't even know that these people even invest, right? So first approach for a founder is that make a hot list for yourself, highlight those people who are actively investing in that domain in which you are. Let's say you are into a food delivery business, find out those investors who have in past invested in food delivery business and make a list and start reaching out to them. And one thing I suggest always to founders that don't just raise for the sake of raising. Like if you feel that you can manage with your own money or your friend's money and then you can run the business to a scale and then you go out for raising, you should always go for it.
Right.